So we pretty much have everything we need for an ultraviolet lantern. Let's take a look. Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. So we pretty much have everything we need right now to be able to create the perfect ultraviolet lantern if we want to. We have the ultraviolet chroma pack, we have the ultraviolet material, we have the ultraviolet accessory, which is the emblem that floats in front of the character. We have the ultraviolet aura, and now we have a whole bunch also of a modular version of that aura. I made a video about those items already, but now we have a few new items that have been added into the game. So now we have the ultraviolet eyes, we have the ultraviolet emblem, and also, ironically enough, we can change the colors of the emblem. So I would have thought it would be color locked because it is the ultraviolet emblem, but it would seem that we can actually make it any colors we want. And we have the enhanced version of the ultraviolet emblem, which again, you can also change the colors of that emblem. But also we have the Ultraviolet Henchmen. They look pretty creepy. All of those guys. And of course, we have the Ultraviolet Orbital Strike. If you've been playing the Legion of Doom DLC for a while, you saw that Orbital Strike being used against you quite a lot, but now you will be able to use it against the evil enemies from the Legion of Doom DLC. I just realized I should probably show them in battle for those that care about the kind of stuff. So let us summon the henchmen, and let us send them into battle. So you can see with the combat parser the amount of damage they make. And two of them seems to go into melee, and the third one seems to stay in range. That seems to be pretty consistent with most of the Lantern Henchmen we've got so far. And we already have a bunch of Lantern Henchmen. Obviously, we don't have all the Lantern Core. And I can already hear you ask, when will we get the other Lantern Core, like the Orange Lantern Core or the Black Lantern Core Henchmen? We have no idea at this point. And they're gone. So you can see they did a lot of attacks, a lot of damage. And now let us try the Orbital Strike. Let's select that little guy in the middle. And let's do it right now. And I can already hear you ask where you can get those rewards. You can get them from fighting the evil Ultraviolet Nightmare constructs. So you can see here in Washington DC, that is where you can fight those constructs. The rewards are random drops, so the first few times we fought those constructs, we did not get any rewards, but they did change the drop rate from what I understand, so it might be a bit easier right now to get the rewards. I have a video about the Ultraviolet Nightmare constructs. I'll put the link to that video in the description down below. Although there is one of the rewards you get from the vendor. You can get one of the rewards from the vendor. So you can get the Ultraviolet emblem from the vendor for 50 Justice tokens. And obviously, of course, you also have the Ultraviolet Chroma Box, the Ultraviolet Aura, the Ultraviolet Accessory, and probably something else, the Ultraviolet Material. So a lot of those rewards you can get right here. And of course, you can also get some of those rewards from the broker. So if we just search for Ultra, so we can see the Ultraviolet emblem, the enhanced version. It goes down to 90,000, so it's not that expensive. Yeah, we have the Henchmen. So the Henchman goes down to 350,000. And of course, we have the modular version of the Ultraviolet Aura. And we should have the Ultraviolet Aura itself. Obviously, the Ultraviolet Aura is a bit more expensive than the modular version. But again, you can purchase it from the vendor anyway. The same for the Chroma Box. For the Ultraviolet Eyes, the price was fairly expensive not too long ago, but the price did go down quite a bit. As you can see, it went down to about 28 million. So here we have the Ultraviolet Material. And we have the Ultraviolet Uplink Device that goes all the way down to 2,000. So pretty much anyone should be able to purchase it at this point. And I have to give my usual broker warning. Prices on the broker changes all the time. These are the prices on the broker right now. Tomorrow, next week, next month, like later tonight, the prices could be different. So there you go, guys. So we pretty much have everything we need to create an evil Ultraviolet Lantern in this universe online. I guess the next step would be to start giving us some Ultraviolet base items. I guess we'll have to wait and see for that.